Welcome back to another video. Today I had the opportunity to borrow a car. This is a 2008 Mitsubishi Evo. It is quite well known amongst the car community. I borrowed it for a few reasons, to which none of which matter, but I thought it would be an interesting car video because that is a car that is faster than my Camaro. It is a four-door family sedan. It is running, I believe, a 2-liter turbo. This is not a stock car. This car has been lowered. It has aftermarket wheels and tires, Brembo brakes. I don't know if those are stock or not, but it has Recaro race seats. It has a whole bunch of engine work done. It's running about 26 pounds of boost. And we will get into some of that a little bit later, and we will take it for a drive. Don't tell the owner. And it is all-wheel drive as well, so it actually launches a heck of a lot harder than the Camaro does. But it's the exact opposite end of the spectrum. I drove this thing for about 30 minutes last night, came home, and then I took out the Camaro, and it was like, it's like going from a really fast wagon to a high-end luxury car. And that's exactly how I felt. Like, everything about the Camaro is great. The ride noise, the quality, the stereo, the seats, the visibility is no issue. You feel like a total badass. Whereas this car, I felt like a little kid. I really, really did feel like a little kid driving a kid's car. Now, this is a track car. This is set up to go to the track and do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's got all the bolt points for the harnesses and all kinds of different things. And I do believe that the owner is going to track it. It's got what I believe is a 3-inch exhaust from the front back. It's got a solid mounted engine. It's got a whole bunch of things. I do want to pop the hood because I have not seen underneath this hood, so we will discover this together. It is also an American car, so everything is in miles or Fahrenheit, which has been kind of interesting. There we go. And I must say, the one thing I hate about this car more than absolutely anything is how Japanese everything is. Like, I mean, everything. All right. Oh, we get a stick. Okay, hold on. Stand by. So this is it. I'm assuming it's had some sort of a rad upgrade because it looks like an intercooler here in front of, which you can see down here, in front of the radiator. I don't know a whole lot about this car, to be honest. It's had at least 3 owners. The previous owner tracked it. The current owner bought it to track it. And that's about all I know about it. It's got your cross tower strut, which my car doesn't have because it's, well built and all that good stuff. But you know what? I thought, what the hell? I've got this car for about 24 hours. It's got a full tank of gas I didn't have to pay for. So let's take it for a rip. Let's try it out. Alright, so this thing here is a little ghetto. This is a 2008, and of course, oh, you welcome. Ooh, missed it, but it said welcome. As you can tell, it is all in miles. How do we mute this thing? There, we'll just put that down to 0. I find these seats impossibly difficult to get in and out of. Being a really tiny motor, it does have a pretty throaty sound. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye and get this thing set up and we'll go on the road. All right, we are off. Is it light on? Can I close this door? These doors don't close very nicely. So I do have it in sport mode now. I have this little thingy that gives me a bunch of performance readouts. You got some gauges over there. These Recaro seats. They're surprisingly comfortable. They are really small. I really don't fit that well. But the vibration in this thing, it is a solid mounted engine. It's a weird concept. This might be faster than my Camaro in a lot of aspects, but it isn't. Like, it just, there's so many things I wouldn't want to live with. Like, I can't sit in the seat. I'm sitting in front of the seat, and these are stock seats. These are not some special race seat that the guy bought and put in this car just for this application. Like, sitting here, my brother has a Chevy Evo, and it doesn't feel almost any different than driving his Chevy Evo. Just to sit here and drive down the road. I'm at 2,600 RPMs to do a relatively normal speed. I don't know, it just, I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't see the appeal, I guess. I mean, from the tiny, weird little door handles to all the awful buttons and the weird clicks on the climate control. It's like everything about this car is just so weird to me. And like I just described it as being Asian. It's designed for like a different type of human being. We're gonna put this back into sport mode. When I drove it home last night for like 30 minutes, this was the noise, and I was just like absolutely gobsmacked. I'm not going to use the paddles or anything because I don't know that much about this car, but all right. Mode full launch. I mean, it does scoot. I'm not going to say it isn't. I'm not going to say it isn't fast. And like, it didn't really throw me back in my seat. I mean, to be honest, I actually found that kind of underwhelming. But I mean, the roads are clear. They're not icy. There's no real issues. I let the car warm up. Do all that. It just, this is not my zone, I guess. And whenever anybody everybody argues with me, oh, well, you know, this car is faster. Like, I don't even care. This doesn't have the grace. It doesn't have the elegance. It doesn't have the vibe. Like, there's 100 other reasons to buy a car. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh. Like, this car does not absorb anything. It's just stiff. It's bouncy. It's just god awful. My car in sport mode, my Camaro, is this stiff, but without any of this awful all the time. You hit like a bit of a wave in the road and you're like smacking your face off the steering wheel the whole time. And I'm not going to sit here and just, you know, trash talk this car. This is not my thing. And if this is your thing, that's cool. If you're drooling all over the gauges and, you know, everything I just did, and the fact that I'm driving this car and completely unimpressed by it pisses you off, it pisses you off. There's no love lost here, I guess. I don't know. I guess this is why American cars are American cars. We're all about that torque. I mean, I hit 7,000 RPM to do what my car does at like 35. And at 1,500, I can play with my throttle and feel it kind of, you know, doing a little bit of pulling. Whereas this car at 2,000 it's just gutless. Don't beep at me. Well, it's possible. I don't know. I guess this is just. And then, like, the Type R. I made a video about how I just don't care for the Type R and how all of that good stuff. And it's like this is it. This is all along that line. This is an all-wheel drive, turbocharged, you know, 4-cylinder, putting out a lot of horsepower with good performance numbers. And even if you gave me some modern convenience and comfort, you're still driving this little tiny, like, kid's sedan. It's really, really odd, to say the absolute least. So, I got one more pull left in before the ride ends, but I do want to thank you all for coming along. I would like to thank the owner, if he should ever watch this video, for allowing me to take your car for a drive. I do appreciate it. And I'll give you a hug or something later. I know every time I give him shit about this car, he goes, well, it's faster than your Camaro. It's like, yeah, no. It is better in the snow. That is for sure. Take care, guys.